documentary.
The appeal against an earlier court ruling was heard by 3 Court of Appeal judges, Hannah Okwengu, Milton Makandia, and Fatuma Sichale, and the verdict was read out by Sichale in Malindi, whose decision reinstated Mwashetani as National Assembly member for Lunga Lunga. With that verdict, the ruling by Justice Vincent Odunga, which nullified his March 4th election, was set aside. A decision that was immediately greeted with cheers outside the courtroom as Mwashetani and his supporters celebrated.
Ningependa kutoa shukrani kwa wale wakereketwa wangu ambao nimesimama imara nao kutoka wakati tulipokuwa tuenda petition mpaka sasa hivi haki ya mwananchi imetambulika.
The decision, however, carries repercussions considering the planning work by candidates, political parties, as well as the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, all who invested heavily ahead of the by-election that had been scheduled for the 2nd of December. The ruling nullifying Mwashetani's election was made by Justice Vincent Odunga, the same judge who had nullified the election of Lamu Governor Issa Timami before the decision was overturned by the Court of Appeal. In the case of the Lunga Lunga by-election, the Electoral Commission had covered 70% of its preparations, with plans underway to hire staff for tallying and transportation of voting equipment.
So for Lunga Lunga, we had gone actually to the extent of even printing the ballot papers. They have come in Nairobi and they were awaiting distribution. We had already trained our presiding officers.
With Hassan proposing that court decisions should give the Commission enough time for preparations.
We cannot predict a Court of Appeal or a High Court judgment. And so for you as a Commission, you have to assume the worst. And therefore, you just go on as if the by-election will be there. So you cannot say, let's stop printing, let's stop waiting until we... Because suppose they said go ahead and we have not printed ballot papers, it will have been a very big mess.
A meeting by stakeholders is slated for this Friday to discuss matters touching on timelines in a bid to chart the way forward in relation to electoral matters.